Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Brookings Harbor and all the fishing boats at sea. I'm Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell.
And this is the Insider Report.
So let your ears do the walking as we fill you in on what's going on in the Brookings Harbor area and beyond. Well, hello, and welcome to this week's show that keeps you in the know. As you can see, this is not Bruce doing this intro. This is Kat. I'm flying solo today because Bruce is very exhausted from another huge pirate festival down at the port, and I got to check it out on Sunday. It was a hot weekend, I know, but I came out when the weather started to cool off, and it seemed like everybody was definitely breathing a lot better down at the port and community-wide. I hope everybody stayed safe out there in that heat. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Now that big old festival's over with, there's still stuff coming up, and there's still plenty to do in the community. And we're actually going to be talking about it with a couple of guests here in just a second. Coming up next is going to be the Wild Rivers Film Festival over the weekend. And we have a full studio today of guests. We've got 3 reps here at the microphone from the Wild Rivers Film Festival. We have Dan Springen, Executive Director.
Hello, everyone.
And then we have Ozzy. Ozzy, I don't know your last name. What's your last name, Ozzy?
I don't have one.
You don't have one. We have Ozzy, a longtime volunteer, and Sue Wright, who is also on the board of the Wild Rivers Film Festival.
Happy to be here.
Thank you all so much for being here. Let's dive right in. Okay, so coming up this weekend, this is the festival's 3rd year in operations. And Dan, why don't you tell us a little bit about what the Wild Rivers Film Festival is about and what folks can expect?
Yeah, thanks, Kat. Thanks for having us all on here. So, the Wild Rivers Film Festival is 4 days of movies starting on Thursday, August 14th, and that's opening night. And we have a wonderful film called Ethan Bloom about it's a coming of age story about a young man who loses his mother early on in his life. And he figures the only way that he can see her again is by getting faith and becoming a Christian, but he's born Jewish.
Oh, okay.
So it's this big thing. It's such a cute film, and it's not heavy-handed. It's not like big, heavy-handed, hit you over the head religion stuff. It's very subtle, but very cute and a great little comedy. And Malin Dominguez will be joining us, flying all the way from Florida. To represent the film. So I'm excited about that. And then the next 3 days, we just have a barrage of films. So over 30 hours of content, everything ranging from horror films to great documentaries, a lot of stuff from Oregon. This year, we have a lot more films from Oregon than we have had in the past years. So I'm really excited about that because it shows a lot of the area and shows, the talents of the Oregonian filmmakers.
Good pronunciation.
Thank you.
Florida man in the house.
That's my Orlando, Florida version of the indigenous folks around here. But it's been great, and we're going to show off some of the stuff that we did at the workshop with the kids. So we had 12 to 18-year-olds, and we taught them filmmaking for 5 days of the workshop, and then the second 5 days of the workshop, we taught them how to be on set, and they shot everything themselves. We had instructors, but they were running cameras, they were acting, they were doing the sound, art department, hair, makeup, everything. They did a fantastic job, and we're going to show that off. That's called the it's just called Wild Wild Rivers. And it's kind of like an SNL, like a Saturday Night Live for kids.
Cool.
For young adults.
SNL like.
SNL-like. SNL-ish.
Like All That on Nickelodeon, I think.
Yes,
like when they had
yes.
their own sketch comedy show. Yeah.
Michael
cool.
Gorse was telling me about a show. Roundhouse that they had years ago. So the big thing is it's next weekend, and I know there's been a lot going on with festivals, but come and watch movies. You can chill. You can sit in the beautiful Redwood Theater or at the Chetco Chetco Players Playhouse, and also your place at the library.
Yeah, we're hosting. We're the documentary hub over at the library for the 3rd year in a row. So a good place to catch some educational films.
Oh yeah. And the thing about it is there are different levels of tickets that you can get. So there's a VIP pass, which for $150, you say $150 to go watch independent movies. Yeah, it's a lot more expensive at other festivals, believe me when I tell you.
That's true.
But not only with that $150 do you get every single movie, but you also get into every happy hour, every after party, the opening night film, the closing night ceremony with where we're going to give away the awards for the films. So it's jam-packed. So if you have the time and you want to roll, pretty cool. Then get the VIP pass. But if you just want to watch movies over the weekend, it's $50. And if you want to just come out and hang out for a day with us and watch some movies, $20 for a day pass, and you get 12 hours worth of movies for $20.
Yeah.
Where does that happen?
You can't get that at a regular night at the movies, that's for sure.
No, you can't.
Yeah, that's a good deal. That's a really good deal. Well, cool.
Yeah, so it's coming up this weekend.
Yeah, and then Sue, while I've got you here, so you're one of the founding members of the festival, and I'm sorry to put you on the spot. I know
well, Kat, you're one of the founding members of the festival
I was gonna
too.
say,
So
yes, but as you were there from the beginning, I just really want to ask you real quick, like, what's it been like this year? Like, how does it feel like doing a more regional and local focus, and like how does that fit and align with the Wild Rivers Film Festival mission? Is it exciting?
that's such a great question because our original intent was to bring independent films to this area, which people would have to drive 6 hours to Bend or Portland to see film festival, 3 to Ashland if in a couple of years Ashland was not hosting their film festival. So it's been really exciting. The first year we had just a couple of films from our region. Last year it was a few more. This year we probably have 12.5 films from the Pacific Northwest. Including
even some from Medford. We have Medford and Portland producers.
Northern California. One of the most beautiful, I think, is a short film called Return to Movement with the aerial dancers off the Klamath Bridge celebrating the breaching of the dams on the Klamath River.
All right. Yeah.
So,
wow, that's really
and we have
cool
the
doc.
Oregon boat film. I mean, this is where drift boats were built, and so there's a film about the drift boats. So it's really fun. It's really exciting, and to bring another part of our mission is to educate young filmmakers, culturally diverse, and so we have this project coming out of the workshop this year that we actually get to premiere. So those things are all just so exciting to me.
That's great. And while I've got you here, Oz, you've been a volunteer since the beginning. And I wonder if you could speak to like what it's been like being a volunteer, and if folks are interested in volunteering, like what kind of work they could expect to do, and like what kind of experience they could expect to have.
Oh, it's fantastic. You don't have to do a whole lot. I mean, show up and hang out. We'll put you to work for a few hours, and then you can see the films. Yeah, I met Sue at the street fair. I think it was a pirate festival or the blues festival, and I got involved the first year. I've been so glad
Oz just filled out one of those slips we have down at the festival, said I'd like to volunteer.
a small piece of paper, and now I've been roped in.
Now he's on the executive board.
And you're on the board now. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Excellent. That's good to know. Right. Well, so just a few hours of work for a pretty good deal for free films for the rest of the weekend. That's a pretty good
and lunch.
pretty good pitch, if I don't say so myself.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of fun.
Yeah. And a good time to be had as well. Well, excellent. Before I let you all go, let's just do a quick recap. Where can folks get tickets, and what dates are it happening?
So tickets you can get online at wildriversfilmfestival.com. Also, if you're listening and you're in the Brookings area, you'll see posters around town, different places, Oxenfree, at the Wicked Pig, and there's a little QR code. So you can, and that'll take you directly to tickets, but wildriversfilmfestival.com, or you can just show up on the day and you can buy them at the box office. Kenny would be happy to help you out, since he'll be helping out all of our VIPs that are coming into town as well.
Wonderful, wonderful. And happening Thursday through Sunday. Thursday's opening night, one big party at the Redwood Theater in the evening, if I'm correct.
With a red carpet?
With a red carpet, and lots of films after that on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Well, awesome. Thank you all so much for joining me this morning, and
thank you, Kat.
for giving me some company while Bruce is taking a day off. So thank you so much for being here. That was the representatives of the Wild Rivers Film Festival in the studio. So happening again the 14th, 15th, and 16th and 17th this year. throughout Brookings. You can find tickets at wildriversfilmfestival.com. Well, it's just me solo today, but there are plenty of events to talk about, and I'm going to get through them with you, starting things off with the music schedule for August. Coming up for Cisco, some personal dates here on the 20th, the 23rd, the 27th, and the 30th at the Brookings Harbor Farmers Market from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. On the 21st, he's going to be at the Seaview Senior Center from noon to 1. On the 29th, he'll be at the Chetco Activity Center from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And on the 17th and 24th, he's playing at Whales Head from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then Patty Ann is playing some music this month on the 22nd at Kuntai from 6 to 8. And Black GTO is playing on the 23rd at the World Headquarters 101 from 7 to 10. And on the 30th, they'll be down at the Elk Valley Casino Car Show at noon. And then Latitude is playing on the 17th at Augustino's from 2 to 5. They'll also be there on the 23rd as well, down at the port. And then Enoteca has a music lineup. Of course, music starts there on Fridays from 8 to 10 p.m. On Saturdays, it runs 7 to 9. On the 15th, they have Antidote. On the 16th, Ken and Kenny. On the 22nd, Bob Tiernan. On the 23rd, the Mighty Steelheads. And on the 29th, the Good Time Charlies. And then Mike Powell is playing on the 16th, also at Augustino's from 2 to 5 p.m. We have some dates here for the Mighty Steelheads. Again, on the 23rd, they'll be at Enoteca at 7 p.m. On the 24th, they'll be at the Klamath Blackberry Festival at 1 p.m. And on the 30th, Elk Valley Casino. They're playing there at 2 p.m. And the Italian guys are playing on the 27th at Pete's Bar and Grill at 6 o'clock. And that's our music lineup for the remainder of August. Of course, if you are a musician playing gigs in the area and you want to have your gigs read out loud on the radio, you can always submit your show dates to CaptainCurry541@gmail.com. They get your dates there. You'll get in touch with Bruce. He'll get you on the radio. And if you get it to him in time, he'll also put it in the paper. So that comes out once a month at the beginning of each month. And Bruce will hook you up. All right, let's take a look at some events happening in our local area, starting things off, of course, with the Chetco Library down at 405 Alder Street in Brookings. They always have weekly events happening. On Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m., they have story time for young children. 3:30 p.m. is Tween Club, so for youth ages 10 through 13, they hang out and explore new interests and activities every week. On Wednesdays, through the month of August, it's at 12:30 p.m. Kids, teens, and families can work alongside Curry County Master Gardeners to learn all about gardening. This summer program is an off-site program. It meets every Wednesday, again at 12:30 to about 2 o'clock, and it happens at Kalmiopsis Elementary School at their garden in Brookings. And then on Thursdays at 10 a.m., they have a Rowdy Creek String Band open rehearsal. This is a friendly open rehearsal for any string instrument players. And even if you're not a string instrument player and you just enjoy music, you're welcome to drop in and listen. And then at 3 p.m. on Thursdays through the end of August, they have their Summer Lego League. Lego enthusiasts of all ages are welcome to join Brenna in the youth section for an open Lego build. And they have weekly themes. Also on Thursdays at 5:30 p.m., if you're looking for some fitness, there is an Easy Flow yoga class. This is a free class. It is open to beginners. They do recommend that participants be able to comfortably get up and down from the floor. And then on Saturdays at 1 p.m., they have Saturday Shuffle, and that's Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, and more. And you can bring your favorite deck and play popular card games. And gamers of all kinds are also welcome. You can bring your favorite card or board game from your own collection, or you can browse the library's games and find a crew to play with. And then on Saturdays, on the second and fourth Saturdays, so every other Saturday there, at 1 p.m., they have a Teens Teach Tech event. You can drop by the library annex with your device or tech questions and get help from a trained cyber senior technology mentor. Their mentors are young people who've been trained to teach technology to older adults, and they're standing by to help with your smartphone, iPad, or computer. This is a free service. It's presented in partnership with Harmony and Me Music. And if they are currently looking for some teen volunteers right now to round out their ranks. And if you've got a teen who's interested in getting involved in the community, you can reach out to Trisha, and her website is harmonyandmemusic.org. All right, monthly and special events at the library. Of course, the 14th through the 17th, all day long, they want folks to know that the library is an official screening location for the Wild Rivers Film Festival. This event is managed by the Wild Rivers Film Festival, and if you want information or tickets, you can go to wildriversfilmfestival.com. And then Saturday the 16th from 2 to 4 p.m., they're hosting a Perler Bead Creation Station. All ages are welcome to drop into the makerspace. You can craft a Perler bead keychain or magnet. You design the masterpiece, and the staff will iron it to perfection. And then also coming up on Monday the 18th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., this is happening through the month of August, they have their monthly Master Gardeners Plant Clinic. Gardeners are welcome to bring a sample or photo of their ailing plants and receive guidance and care tips from experienced volunteers with OSU's Master Gardener Extension Program. Again, this is a free service. It happens every third Monday of the month, April through the month of October. And finally, on the 22nd, we want to remind folks from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Friday the 22nd is the deadline for the library's Brush of the Coast art competition. It's the last day to submit artwork for their art contest. And if you want to get involved, if you want to submit a painting or put together a masterpiece with the time that you have left, you can get full guidelines and information about the competition at chetcolibrary.org/art. And if you have any questions about library-led events and programs, they're all free to attend, whether or not you have a library card. You can get more information at chetco.librarycalendar.com. You can also follow the library on Facebook, or you can give them a call at 541-469-7738. All right, turning our attention to the border here, the Travel Oregon Welcome Center in Brookings. It's located at Crissy Field Recreation Site. That's on 14433 Highway 101 in Brookings. On the 16th of August at 2 o'clock, they're going to be hosting Bill Gorham, a marine biologist, and he's going to be having a talk on beachcombing and tide pooling. And then the Saturday after that, on the 23rd at 2 p.m., they're going to have some music with the Tony Land Band. That's Americana-style original music. And then coming up later this month, just this weekend, they're going to have the 26th annual Lucky 7 Casino PPA Benefit Car Show. So this car show is a benefit for the Partnership for the Performing Arts. The pre-registration show and shine happens on the 15th of August from 4 to 6. The car show takes place on the 16th. That's a Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And of course, there's going to be plenty of cars, trucks, but also motorcycles, 4x4s, food, and of course a DJ, T-shirts as well. If you need more information about this event, you can call Tom at 707-218-5506, or you can call Nick at 805-331-9194. And then down at Elk Valley Casino in Crescent City, they're presenting a ZZ Tush tribute to ZZ Top concert on the 16th of August at 8 p.m. You can get tickets now in person at the Points Club booth. You can also get them online at etix.com. You can also get them on the day of the event. Doors open at 7 p.m. The show starts at 8. It is a casino, so you got to be 21 or older to attend. And seating is first come, first serve. And then there's an outdoor family fun event happening at Manor Park in Brookings. This is going to happen on Tuesday, the 19th of August from 4 to 5 p.m. And you're invited to explore outdoor activities for the whole family. And to register, they've given me a tiny URL here. So here is the URL. You can go to tinyurl.com/58KAB. 96T. Or you can probably find information about that on Facebook. Just search for Outdoor Family Fun at Manor Park in Brookings. Hey, there's a Renaissance Fest happening down in Crescent City. It's going to be taking place at the Enoteca at 963rd Street. This is happening on the 30th of August from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. There's going to be, of course, smoked turkey legs, live music, vendors. There's going to be a full day of food, merriment, and music, and everyone is welcome to dress in costume. Cosplay is 100% A-OK. And we've got some more information here from the Chetco Public Library about their first ever community art exhibition. So this is the Brush of the Coast art competition, and it's currently accepting submissions. And right now, there's just a few left. Participants are invited to pick up a free artist kit at the front desk of the library to get started on that. That was available starting August 1st. They're available as long as supplies last, and it's one per person, please. This artist kit contains a canvas with basic painting supplies to create your very own masterpiece. And you can use that or your own supplies. You don't have to use the kit. But if you want to submit a painting, you've got to do so by 5 p.m. on Friday, August 22nd. A panel of local judges is going to select first, second, and third place winners in the following age categories. There's a category for kids, K through 5th grade, tween and teen, which is 6th through 12th grade, and then adults are welcome to submit. Anybody 18 and over goes in the adult category. Winners in each category will be announced on August 25th. and selected artworks, including the winners, will have their art displayed in the library's Forest Room Gallery during the months of September and October. And of course, just a reminder, it's not necessary to use the artist kit supplies, but all entries must follow these guidelines. It's 2D artwork only, so that's painting, drawing, collage, mixed media, digital art, etc. It's got to be able to hang flat on the wall. And if you are using your own supplies and not the artist kit, you have to have it ready to hang with appropriate hardware, which includes hooks and wires. Max size is 48 inches wide by 60 inches tall, and artwork must have been created within the last 3 years. Again, for a detailed list of rules and guidelines, you can visit chetcolibrary.org, or you can stop by the library's front desk with any questions. All right, we got time for some PSAs here. First, we have a reminder that the Gold Beach Chess Club is meeting regularly at the First Chapter Coffee House. That's located at 29325 Ellensburg Avenue in Gold Beach. They meet on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. And this chess club is a free, non-dues community club, which is open to anyone who wishes to participate. They have adult and scholastic chess players in attendance. They do casual games, practice chess tournaments for adults and scholastic players, and they also hold chess lessons, and they even run a blindfold chess challenge at their weekly meetings. They invite you to bring your own set and board if you have them. They do have limited extras available on hand if necessary. You can get involved with casual chess, game reviews, practice chess tournaments, again, that blindfold chess challenge. For more information about the chess club, you can contact Sean at stobin2015@gmail.com. And then KCIW wants folks to know that they have an ongoing series called the KCIW Soapbox. Basically, KCIW offers 2 minutes of airtime to anyone who has something to say. There are a few rules, of course. There's no cussing, no slandering, no advertising. But other than that, folks are welcome to share what's on their mind. The studio is open every Wednesday from 2 to 3 p.m. And if you want to get involved, you can drop in then to record. And then Legends Arcade has a trading card game night that happens every first Wednesday of the month from 5 to 8 p.m. It features Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, and more. You're invited to sling spells, summon monsters, trade, or battle with local players. And then there's also another game night at the Whimsical Griffin that happens on Tuesdays and Fridays from 5 to 9 p.m. Whimsical Griffin is located at 615 Chetco Avenue down by the Redwood Theater, and it features Magic the Gathering, Dungeons & Dragons, and of course some board games. And then Meals on Wheels, they are constantly looking for volunteers. If you would like to do something that will make you and those you help very happy, if you would like to do something to help give back to the community you love, if you'd like to help out your fellow human beings, then Meals on Wheels is looking for you. By delivering a hot meal to those who are homebound, you not only help someone who is hungry, but you also bring a bit of kindness into their lives, a friendly face for them to see every day, and social contact that they may not have otherwise. There are 3 routes that deliver hot meals to about 60 seniors on a daily basis. Each route takes about an hour and a half to complete. You can volunteer by the day, the week, bi-weekly, bi-monthly. Even if it's just 1 day a week, 1 day a month, whatever works for you, every little bit helps. If you're interested in helping this great cause for the community, they invite you to contact Meals on Wheels via the Chetco Activity Center. To do that, you can call 541-469-6822. And then the Scouts of America are scouting for new troop members, and boys and girls are invited. Troop 32 and Troop 4032 are currently accepting new scouts, as well as adults who are interested in volunteering. Scouts are able to join the troops from 5th grade to age 17, and adults are able to volunteer as long as they are over 21 years old, are able to pass a background check, and are willing to spend about an hour and a half completing a youth protection training course. They meet at the Scout Hall 7 to 8:30 p.m. every Monday night, except, of course, for holidays. You're invited to meet the troops and learn more about what Scouts can help you achieve. Scout Hall is located at 414 Azalea Park Road in Brookings. If you need to get in touch with Scoutmaster Mark Hagland, you can call 541-661-2749, or you can also contact the other Scoutmaster, Rebecca Wilson, at 707-951-3647. And hey, cause near and dear to my heart, the American Red Cross is hosting blood drives in Curry County this month. The need for blood is constant, and sometimes that need becomes critical. Since the beginning of the year, hundreds of blood drives have been canceled, and more than 16,000 blood and platelet donations have gone uncollected due to severe winter weather and wildfires. That's why the American Red Cross needs you. To make an appointment to give blood, you can always call 1-800-RED-CROSS, or you can visit redcrossblood.org to get set up and find a a blood drive in your area. I know for a fact, since over at the library, I helped schedule it. There is a Red Cross blood drive happening at the Chetco Library. It's going to be happening on Thursday, the 28th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And they have appointments that need filling, and every little bit helps. If you've never donated before, all you have to do is show up and see if you're eligible to donate. More people are eligible to donate than you think. It is so, so important. Again, if you want to donate blood, please give a call to 1-800-RED-CROSS or visit redcrossblood.org. All right. Curry Public Library, located at 3rd Street in Gold Beach, they're hosting a monthly Memory Cafe Curry. Memory Cafe Curry meets the third Wednesday of every month from 10:30 to noon. And again, this is at the Curry Public Library up in Gold Beach. To register for the program, they ask that you email memorycafe@cplib.net or give them a call at 541-247-7246. And hey, that's it. I have got nothing left. This is the closeout of the show. And if you want to listen to this show, we do have it on the radio, but you can also listen to it online at kciw.org. And there's streaming of many other great shows as well. Thank you so much for joining me on this solo journey. It was so nice to have folks from the Wild Rivers Film Festival. Want to give a thank you and a shout out to our producers, Ray and Tom, for all of their help, helping us sound our best on the radio. And hey, thank you for tuning in to KCIW 100.7 FM. This has been the Insider Report, and this is Kat Liddell signing off. Hey, keep it real, spread the love and peace every chance that you get, and we'll see you out there.
For music credits for the preceding show, go to kciw.org/credits.